Kelsey
and Kendra. And for today's video, it is a hair related video. We're going to be talking about drugstore products that get you salon results. And Kelsey and I have used our fair share of salon brands and drugstore brands, so we feel like we're very good critics when it comes to hair products and just the quality and pricing. So I feel like they don't always match up because people do tell you that professional brands are better than drugstore brands, and that's not always the case. So we're here to tell you all the brands that are really affordable, but they give you the best salon results, because we do know that people do their hair at home. Some people can't afford to go to a salon. Some people don't really like going to salons. That was us when we first started doing our hair, because they chopped off too much, they charged too much, and you was in there for way too long.
Yes.
So these products are gonna give you amazing results, and of course it's drugstore, so they all smell amazing.
Yes. And this is also for people who don't want to fork out the bucks for the Redken, the Joico, Pureology, like Matrix, like those are the salon brands that we like to use on our straight hair. But we're going to be showing you today the products that we used to use back in the day that were like our go-tos when we were straightening our hair.
When we first started doing our own hair. So we're going to start with shampoos and conditioners. Of course, we have 4 different sets and brands to mention. So we're going to start with our OG favorite, and these are from Pantene, and this particular one is called Pantene Pro V Nature Fusion. Y'all, when I smelled this, it was so nostalgic.
It brought back so many memories.
I actually want to start back using this because I just miss the smell so much.
And this lingers in your hair for like days.
It's so good.
It lingers for days.
So they did change up their packaging, of course. Like, it's been like over a decade. We've been doing our own hair for over 10 years. So Pantene has been pretty consistent with their products, but this particular line, the Nature Fusion, we were scared that they discontinued it. So we could not find it in Walmart, but we did find it in Publix.
Yes.
So check out your local grocery store and see if they have it there. But this one, the Nature Fusion, is a smoothing line, so it's really good for frizz.
Yeah.
It's good for damaged hair, hair that's really dry, naturally dry. And it has an avocado on the packaging now, which it did not before a long time ago, so I didn't even realize that it had avocado.
Yeah, I think they added that ingredient.
Okay.
Because when it first came out, it didn't have avocado in it.
Gotcha. Yeah, it does say Nature Fusion Smoothing System with avocado oil.
The only thing about these, we used to do our hair every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And now we do our hair once a month, so I can't
like
say
every 3.5-ish weeks.
Yeah, we'll do our hair, because I've been stretching my straight hair for like a whole month actually. I don't need like the 3-week mark. I still like stretch it another week. But when we used to use all of these, I will say that we did do our hair every 2 weeks because I just felt like it wasn't as fresh. So I can't say for sure if this will stretch out until the end of the month. You can try it and see, but we used to use it every 2 weeks.
Also, if you're someone who prefers sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner,
these ain't
for you. But if that's not your concern and it's never affected your hair, then these will be perfect for you. On the back, this just says it deeply conditions to help protect against breakage, and it also transforms frizzy hair for a silky smooth look.
It does.
So if you're trying to get those silky results, I highly recommend going more towards the actual true drugstore brands and not more so in the natural hair care aisle, because those products are going to weigh your hair down.
They have more oils in them.
Yeah, more oil, so it's going to be really heavy and greasy and not give you like that soft, silky
luster,
you know, like feel.
Yeah. So the next one, we started using this line actually when we first moved to Atlanta. So these are the most recent out of all of these. And recent meaning like
the last drugstore brand we used before we like dove deeper into professional brands.
Yeah, pretty much. So this is the L'Oreal Elvive. Not sure exactly how you say these, but this brand. This is their Total Repair 5 line. So it basically is a 5-problem solution solver. So it basically says it'll solve all your hair problems pretty much. It says for strong, silky, shiny, healthy, renewed, damaged hair. So this is a protein shampoo and conditioner. So this is great if you struggle with a lot of breakage and
color.
You have color. I think protein is extremely important if you have color, because your hair is way more prone to breakage. If you have color in your hair, like Kendra said, especially with blonde hair, so it's way more prone to breakage. So this will be really good for you to try if you have color treated hair. And this is super moisturizing, so it'll So it's going to coat your hair and protect your color as well. So you don't want to use anything that's too stripping if you do have color, because your color is going to fade way faster. So I do remember this making my hair extremely soft and silky.
The 5 total repair things on the back say split ends, weak, rough, dull, and dehydrated. So if your hair is any of those things, that's the repairing that it will do.
Yes. This one smells pretty good, but I prefer the smell of my Nature Fusion.
Yes.
For some reason.
It's nothing like this smell.
I don't know. It's just my favorite smell. Like, I don't know. Every time I smell it, I just think of like high school.
It smells like a Salon, actually.
It does. It does.
It smells the most like Salon. But yes, this line is really, really good. Very consistent when we were using this. Like, I feel like I stayed using this for quite a while. And of course, you know, money was tight back then, so.
Yeah, we were in beauty school, had just started paying rent. Tight, like she said.
So the next brand we did mention in our cheap beauty products that actually work video, and that is Dove. These are what used to be called the damage therapy, but now they're the intensive repair line. This is bomb. Dove is also a very consistent brand that we've been using for years. It works on straight and curly hair, but this video is all about straight hair. So these are bomb if you're looking for a new line of products to use. Dove is a great brand to go with, especially if you've already dove into the other brands that you aren't really feeling that much.
Yeah.
Dove will not steer you wrong. So this is from their Nutritive Solutions line. They have so many different lines now with Dove.
I can't keep
Dove
up.
has not always had that array of hair products. They used to be mostly just in the deodorant and body care. Now I can't even keep up. They have like purple shampoo and all kind of stuff in the Dove section at the drugstore.
Yeah.
But they've had this line for quite a while. It says for damaged hair, nourishing system that rebuilds damaged hair from within. So you guys are going to see a theme. All of our products usually say damaged, anti-breakage, split ends, because that's how you retain length if you're trying to grow your hair to be longer.
Yes. So even if your hair is already healthy, there's nothing wrong with taking preventative measures.
Yes. And I like when it says that rebuilds damaged hair from within. I personally feel like that takes time. So when I hear the word rebuild, that means it's going to, over time, get your hair back to a healthy place.
It's not a quick fix.
No, it's not a quick fix. So I like that they're not lying to you, because I feel like some drugstore brands, they just say it's gonna make your hair sleek and take away all this frizz. That's a lie. You have to put in more work to, you know, get rid of everything as far as damage, frizz, all that kind of stuff. And usually that starts off with cutting your hair. So
that's true.
You might want to cut your split ends and then, you know, maintain like the healthiness of your ends so that it won't be too damaged. And in Kelsey's opinion, this line, in her words, makes your hair feel the silkiest.
To me, yeah.
Like super, super silky soft.
I'm telling you, when Kendra first tried this, she tried it before I did, and I felt her hair and I was blown away.
Yeah.
I was like, your hair is so silky, like extremely silky.
And as far as like smell, because you know, I feel like after you're done doing your hair, you like the smell to linger. And it's when you wear your hair straight, scents don't last as long as when you wear your hair curly in your hair. But the ones that last the longest after you're done like washing your hair are the Pantene and Dove. They linger for hours, sometimes days, depending on how long you let like the conditioner sit in your hair. Because when we didn't have enough money for deep conditioner, we actually used the matching conditioner in the set as a deep conditioner. So if it says 5 minutes on the back, leave it in for 20 minutes, and that's your deep conditioner right there.
There you go. And then the last shampoo and conditioner we also mentioned in our cheap beauty products that actually work video, and it's the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine line. So this is one of our faves. It's always done a really good job at making our hair last and making it super soft. Another line from Garnier, I'm just gonna also talk about this line since I'm holding the Sleek and Shine line, is the Length and Strength. I'm not sure if you can still find it in store, but you probably can find it on Amazon.
I don't even think they have it anymore, unless they renamed it.
Well, that line used to work really well for us as well.
Yes.
The Length and Strength. So if you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend giving it a try. That's also good if you struggle with breakage as well, because it helps to retain length and it helps keep the hair shaft really strong. It has bamboo in it. I feel like a lot of Garnier products have bamboo in it though. But the Length and Strength line is pretty bomb. So if you can get your hands on it, give it a try. But the Sleek and Shine line is just as good, and it's one of our faves. It has argan oil in it as well as vitamin E, and it's also paraben free, and this is a vegan formula. So out of all of these, this is probably the cleanest, if you care about that. But I don't know, it's just something about this Pantene, this Dove. My hair just smells and feels so amazing for so long.
Yes. And sometimes I feel like my results with these are better than some Salon brands, depending on what I'm using.
That you've tried.
That I've tried.
That you have not repurchased.
Yeah, that I haven't repurchased. Because we've used a lot of Salon brands. Like, I love me some Chi Silk Infusion, but I'm not the biggest fan of their shampoo and conditioner.
No. I love like the actual serum. I feel like that's their hero product.
Yes, the star product that they're gonna continue to sell forever.
Yeah.
But like as far as the shampoo and conditioner, I wasn't impressed.
Aside.
So all shampoos and conditioners aren't created equal, and just because it's a Salon brand doesn't mean it's gonna give you like significantly better results.
Yeah.
Drugstore, you might want to give it a try, and you may be surprised.
Yeah, you just have to. It's a lot of trial and error when it comes to hair products. You just have to see what works for you. We're not guaranteeing that all of these will work for you, but I feel like at least one of them might work for you because I feel like everybody's hair is so different. Even our hair is different, and we're identical twins. So you just have to see what works for you.
Yeah.
But all of these like were like some ride or dies back in the day.
Yes.
And I think I'm gonna go back to using these sometimes because I kind of want to like stretch my Salon products because they're not cheap. So yeah. So now we're gonna move on to a couple of styling products that you put in your hair before blow drying and flat ironing.
So first we're gonna talk about leave-in conditioner. We used to like stress leave-in conditioner back in the day. It was very important. It's basically the first product you put in your hair when it's very vulnerable, it's wet, it's more prone to breakage. So the product that we were using back then, and if you've been watching us since then, y'all like to call them blue room days. That was the room we shared at home, you know, when we lived at home.
Yeah.
When, you know, before we moved out pretty much. So this is the Aussie Hair Insurance leave-in conditioner. This product was the only leave-in that did not make my hair feel greasy from the drugstore. And at the time we were looking for like a spray one, like a mist, and not anything we had to like put in our hand and like, you know, rub it in. I just wanted like something just to spray and detangle it really easily with like a white tooth comb, like a shower comb. And this did an amazing job. So I was not surprised to see that they still have this product, which means that people are still buying it and it still works. So this says it instantly tames and softens. It has jojoba oil and sea kelp in it. And y'all know Aussie is very consistent with the smell, so this smells pretty good. But I just love how lightweight this product is. That's the key to getting really good results for your hair to turn out soft and silky. You want products that are lightweight and not really heavy and oily. So this smells like candy. Has like a pineapple scent actually.
That's Aussie. Oh yeah, that's
it
like
has
candy.
Like that you know, consistent Aussie smell. If you guys have ever smelled like any of their shampoos and conditioners, like the Aussie Moist or like their deep conditioner, has that smell, like a coconutty, like a vacation kind of scent.
And I like this because I feel like you can't like spray too much, because I feel like with some leave-in conditioners you can kind of OD and your hair turns out greasy and you're like, oh dang, now I gotta wear my hair greasy for the next 2 weeks.
Yes.
So that's also what is gonna stretch your blowout, aka flat iron, is if you use products that aren't heavy. We stress not using heavy products because your hair is not gonna last as long. And your hair is gonna create more oil, like your scalp. Yeah.
So it's gonna be like weighed down with oils eventually. Your own oils. So that's why you want to start out with as least greasy hair as possible, because your hair is just gonna last way longer. So using lightweight products is gonna help give you that silky like look, but not only is it going to do that, but it's also going to make your hair last longer. So if you start out with, you know, nice silky hair, when your hair starts to get oily naturally, you know, you won't be like, oh my gosh, my hair is oily, because by the time it gets oily it's going to be time to wash it again. But you don't want your hair to be oily in 2 days, right? Because
you just did it. And I also really like this because you can't OD on it, like, because it's so like watery and lightweight that your hair won't turn out greasy. Because I know some products, if you put like too much in it, you can accidentally apply too much, but I feel like you can't really accidentally apply too much with this. So this is great for a beginner doing it at home blowout, because you can OD pretty easy on products if you don't really know how much to apply, because how much you apply is determined by your hair texture and length. So I can't really tell you how much to apply, that you're gonna have to determine that all on your own. But yeah, this is just really good to not make your hair greasy, but still make it easy to detangle and protect it from any damage or anything like that. So leave-in conditioners are where it's at when it comes to straight and curly hair, like all around.
Another thing that's where it's at that should be consistent in a hair routine, even if it's drugstore, because they do have them there, are deep conditioners. So this is the deep conditioner that you should try if you're looking for a drugstore deep conditioner that gives you amazing results. This is also from L'Oreal. This is from this same LV line that's really, really good. This is the Almond Plus Protein Plus Ceramide Total Repair 5 Damage Erasing Balm. And I don't know why they still call this a balm, because it's just a deep conditioner. It is on the thicker side, so maybe that's why they call it a balm.
A little bit goes a long way.
It's not really greasy.
A little bit goes a long way though.
Yes. They do have other deep conditioners, but this one is the best in my opinion from L'Oreal. This one says it's a system that repairs up to 1 year of damage to hair smoothness in one use. That's what they claim. I'm not sure if that's true.
Not one
I
use.
don't think that's true.
Not one use.
But
maybe
over
3
time.
or 4 uses. Not one use.
Yes.
But your hair will be really, really soft though.
So you'll feel a difference, but it won't be like a magically delicious transformation.
I feel like deep conditioner is like working out.
Yeah, you have to be consistent with it.
Yeah.
But I do think that a product like this is really good to have in your routine. I like that they have this because even drugstore brands are telling you that deep conditioning is essential.
Yes.
So, because they haven't always had deep conditioners in the drugstore. And we've been shopping in the drugstore aisles for years. And they have not always had deep conditioners.
No.
So, highly recommend this one. This is the one that we would go for.
So the next product you guys have heard us talk about at least 11,567 times. This is the TRESemmé Thermal Creations Heat Protectant. Y'all, we have been using this for so long. This stays in my routine even when I use salon products. So I use this even when I'm not using salon products. I just feel like it's just very consistent, and they haven't changed the formula, because I feel like sometimes when you go back to old products, it don't work the same. And I feel like this always works the same. I'm pretty sure most of you already use this and y'all knew this was going to be in this video. So if you're not using a heat protectant, you in trouble and you need a whooping. But this protects up to 450 degrees of heat, even though mine only goes up to like 410, I think. Maybe a little bit more than that, but I think I use like 410 when I'm flat ironing my hair. So this is very important. It's very lightweight. It doesn't leave your hair greasy. I usually spray this in right before flat iron, so I spray this on my blow dried hair, me personally. But you can spray it on your damp hair and your hair before you flat iron, so you can do both if you want to. This is so consistent. It's still amazing to this day, so highly recommend the TRESemmé Heat Tamer Spray.
So last but not least, our finishing products. So serums, oil, shine sprays, that category.
Yes.
So first I want to mention one that has been around for quite a while, so long that we were using it when it was in the old packaging, not the new packaging.
Yeah.
And that is the John Frieda Frizzi's Extra Strength Serum with bamboo extract. So they have multiple oils from this line, but this one is by far the best. This Extra Strength Serum. They have a red one and I think an orange one.
I don't even know what those are for.
And I think they have some different ingredients in those. But this one, it's the most consistent. It smells amazing. I'm obsessed with the smell of this stuff. It's so good. It is on the thicker side.
So you literally need, you know how they say use a pea size of something?
You don't need a whole lot.
Use half a pea size, because if you use too much of this, your hair will be greasy.
Yes.
Because it is thick.
And it's for thick hair.
Yes. So if your hair is fine, you might not like this. And if your hair is fine, use a dot.
Yes, it like warm it up in your hands and then smooth it over.
I know I tell y'all like to use according to your hair thickness and length, but with this, everybody needs to go very lightly.
Pea size or half that size.
Half that size. Because it's kind of sticky and tacky a little bit,
but when you work it in, it gets really silky.
Yes.
And like you can feel that it is a serum.
And it helps your hair not to frizz.
Yes, it does. So it says advanced smoothing and hydration with extra humidity resistance. So this is pretty popular for thick hair that is naturally curly and you want to wear it straight. And this Frizzi's line is known for taming frizzy hair.
Yes.
Frizzy thick hair, frizzy fine hair, just frizzy hair in general. So this product is where it's at. It is a little bit on the pricey side for a drugstore product, a hair product. It was like $12 last time I looked.
12? I thought it was like 8.
It was 8 when it was like this size.
Go on Amazon.
Since they got this larger packaging,
Amazon.
It varies depending on where you go.
That's very true. Because I feel like when you go to like the drugstore, it's always more. But if you find it in like Walmart or Target, it's probably going to be cheaper. And I used to sneak and use this in beauty school. Like I used to put it in my like hair kit. Because we went to Aveda and we were supposed to only be using Aveda products, of course, on the clients. But I used to sneak this in and like finish this off on my client's hair. And like they would come back and say their hair lasted so long, and
can you use that stuff you used last time?
Yeah.
It was like something, like, you know, like you got that stuff. You got that stuff. It was one of those things.
It was this. You can also put this in before you blow dry too. A little bit. And it will also help like stretcher style, make it last longer. Not too much. Don't go crazy. But this is, again, a very versatile product. I feel like people only think they can use like serums at the end. But I sometimes, like my Cheese Silk Infusion, I put that in my
before flat ironing?
I put it in my damp hair.
Damp, so you blow dry before?
Yes, sometimes.
Right after.
Yeah, I'll put it in like damp hair before blow drying, or sometimes I'll just use it as a finisher, like when I'm about to wrap my hair up when I just got done. So I feel like serums are very versatile. You can kind of put
based
them
on
in.
the directions too.
Well, you know me, I don't
Because
read
some
directions.
straight hair oils, like you might not want to put that in, like maybe like an agave oil or argan oils. That's gonna fry your hair.
No, don't do that.
So don't put that in before flat ironing.
Serums. I'm talking about serums, not oils. Because oils probably will give you more heat damage if you're putting an actual oil, like those kind of oils Kendra just said, in your hair before blow drying or flat ironing. If you are going to put something in your hair that you think that you need to help like with frizz, use a serum, not an oil, because it's a different.
And another oil that we recently discovered like 3 years ago, this one is way more recent than the John Frieda one. This is from Dove, and this is their Advanced Hair Series Regenerative Nourishment Serum and Oil. So it's a serum and an oil. This is something that I do recommend that you can use before flat ironing because it's technically a serum. It's like a hybrid of serum and oil, but this did not damage my hair or make it really brittle or anything of that nature. So this
or fry it.
So this one is really good. It's actually pretty lightweight, which is why I prefer this one.
It's not greasy.
It's not greasy. Yes, it smells bomb. And I think this is this is the first oil I ever tried from Dove because they didn't really have any before I saw that they came out with this one, and this one is amazing. So if you see this one, please buy it. They don't have it in all drugstores because I feel like, where did we get this one from? I didn't see it in Walmart.
I honestly don't remember.
You can probably get this one online because I don't even remember where I got this one. And look how much is left. And I've had this for quite a while.
Well, mine is gone because I also used mine on my curly hair.
Hers on curly hair.
I used this to do
the lock method.
The lock method, leave-in oil cream. So I use this on my curls, so that's why mine is gone. But
I only use this on my straight hair,
which is why you have so much left.
Yes.
Because when I use oils on my straight hair, I literally use like a little dot.
It lasts so long.
Just spread it all over.
So this one is really good. My hair actually came out extremely silky. I was in shock at how long my hair lasted when I used this. It wasn't as frizzy because I have problem areas when I straighten my hair. And that time I remember specifically after I used this, everything just felt so uniform and smooth. So I think I need to put this back in my hair routine. So I specifically remember my results with this. So if you can find it, if you can't, there will be a link down below. This is bomb. Okay, so last but not least, a nice finishing product that we highly recommend, and I personally feel like it's comparable to the Alterna Bamboo Spray that you can get from Sephora
and
Ulta. This is comparable to that, so this is like the drugstore version. This is from OGX, and this is their anti-breakage plus keratin oil, instant repair weightless healing oil. Love this stuff. I use this on my curls and my straight hair. It's really good. It's like a shine finishing spray.
Like every other day maybe.
Not every day. You don't want to do too much. But it is very lightweight. Like your hair does not feel greasy with this. It's like a nice sheen. It gives you nice shine. And this one in particular is a keratin one. So it's really good for anti-breakage. So if you're looking for something like in that realm, this is a good one to go for. I also love their Kukui one. You guys know we've been using that one for a long time. So that one's just like their anti-frizz one. But this one is amazing for like this routine that we're trying to help y'all put together. This is the one to go for. It smells amazing. Kind of has like a very sweet, warm scent. Kind of smells like what am I trying to say? Like macadamia nut cookies.
Yeah,
like it has kind of like that kind of scent. Yes, it does. So very sweet smelling. I love the smell of this.
And you can either like spray this on your actual hair, or you can spray it in your hand and then do like this and
apply it in. Yeah.
So whichever way works for you, it just depends on, you know, your hair type. Again, this is not a put in before blow dry or flat ironing product because it's oil. Don't do that. This is a like after your hair is already done.
Finisher.
Like a finisher or like a 2-day hair, 4 or 5-day hair type product. So use it as needed pretty much. But this is not like a part of the styling process. Because yeah, oils will fry your hair when you add heat to it. It'll sizzle. You're gonna have a sizzle fest. Don't do that. So stick to serums if you're gonna put it on your damp hair, like I said again.
It should say serum, not oil.
I hope we're not confusing y'all, because I feel like it's a lot that goes into doing your own hair that you have to remember. And you can literally miss.
Well, when you do it enough, you get used to it.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like when you first start out, it's some things that you might forget, and your hair didn't turn out how you wanted it to. You might have skipped a step. You might have like applied too much of one thing. It's just a lot that goes into it, so you definitely have to practice.
And sometimes you just know what your hair like and doesn't like too. So that depends on like the individual.
Or you have to find out what it likes,
right,
and what it doesn't like.
Just take notes in this video. Take notes, write it down, screenshot, you know, whatever you need to do. Okay, and last but not least, I know you guys are wondering, so what heat tools should we be using to get these salon results with these drugstore products? So that is the only thing that we will not be mentioning in this video that is drugstore heat tools wise, because we have not tried any drugstore heat tools as far as like a flat iron and a blow dryer that gave us the salon results that we like. We personally feel like you should invest in those and then go cheaper on the actual product.
Yes, because you can find dupes for products, but I feel like it's so hard to find dupes for hair tools.
Yes.
It's very hard.
It's really hard. Not all of them are the same, and some drugstore blow dryers are good, but they take forever to dry your hair. And more salon brands are like higher end brands for blow dryers. It just dries your hair quicker. You're not putting too much heat in it over and over.
And it helps your hair not to be frizzy.
Yes.
If you're using a cheap blow dryer or flat iron, it probably is going to make your hair frizzier and cause static.
Yeah, that's true.
Which causes more frizz.
Yeah, some of the advancements have better technology.
Yes.
And they're made better.
Yeah. And to make your hair last longer. Because you could be using like a Conair flat iron or blow dryer or something, and your hair is not lasting as long. Because y'all keep asking me, how do you get your hair to stretch for a whole month? Well, I'm not using a cheap flat iron or a cheap blow dryer.
Right.
So using a high quality or a good quality, it doesn't even have to be like the most expensive, but there are really good flat irons and blow dryers out there that give you good results that are long lasting. So you can't be expecting to spend $20 on a flat iron and your hair to last like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it'll last maybe 4 days, top 5 maybe.
Cause I've used a cheap flat iron, like one of my friends, her flat iron was a Conair, and my hair frizzed up like the next day.
Yeah,
I was like, I wasted so much time flat ironing my hair, and it just turned out a hot mess.
Yeah.
So that is when I realized you cannot skimp out on like high-end tools. So we've used quite a few flat irons in our time. Our favorites are the Sedu. That's like my number one personally.
The Sedu is amazing.
I've had the exact same Sedu flat iron for at least 7 years. It has not broken on me. It has not like did anything crazy. Turned off in the middle of me doing my hair, because I've seen some flat irons do some crazy things. I like the Chi.
It snags your hair though.
It snags way too much.
But that's the first professional flat iron we've ever purchased ourselves.
I thought it was the FHI.
Was it an FHI?
I think
FHI is also really good if you have
really
more coarse, like really thick texture, and it takes more to get your hair straight. So FHI is really good. If your hair straightens pretty easily, you have more fine hair, the Chi is good for you. And if you have thick, long hair, then the Sedu that we use is really good for you. It's like the wide plated one. So those 3 brands are pretty consistent. They are on the pricey side, but think about it. You only have to purchase it once, and you're good to go. As far as blow dryer, the Numi is really good.
Yeah, that's one of my
blow dryer is really good.
faves.
And I recently started using the Dyson blow dryer. It's like the Rolls Royce of blow dryers in the salon right now. And it costs a pretty penny, let me tell you, but it's so worth it. It comes with multiple like attachments. It's like magnetic. It's bomb though. So it gets my hair dry super fast. So that one is really good that I like.
Yeah, I like that one too. That's a good one.
If you don't want to go that expensive, go for the Numi one.
The Numi is really good. And I like the Numi one because it's not too heavy.
Yes.
Because that's another thing. I hate using a heavy blow dryer because it takes like even longer to do your hair, because you need to take more breaks. Well, at least I do, because my arms be burning. Sweating, all that. One we used in beauty school that worked pretty good was the Babyliss Pro. I think that was the name of it. Babyliss Pro. That's also a really good blow dryer. That's not like too expensive. It's not a Dyson, but it still gets the job done. It's a really good blow dryer as well.
Okay, so that wraps up this video. Let us know if you found this helpful. Let us know if you're going to attempt to do your own hair at home now that you have the best recommendations, you know, and products that we think are best to use, so you won't be confused in the aisles and picking up stuff that we didn't say to use. So also, we were thinking about doing a opposite version of this video, kind of like we did our cheap beauty products that actually work. This was like the hair version of that to get you like the salon results. We also want to do a salon products video, hair products that are actually worth the money. So the ones that we recommend that are worth buying. So if you're in Ulta, you know, they have those sales like twice a year when you can get them like half off. The brands that you need to be buying if you really want to dive into the salon hair care, you know, world. The brands that we have been using for years that we will continue to use. So we will be doing that video for you guys.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. We will have all these products linked down below for you guys to check out. If you don't feel like going to the store, you can, you know, just shop online. But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see y'all next time.